What's up YouTube? Houston here. Hey, if you can't get into Navy Federal Credit Union but you're still trying to get at least a $25,000 credit card, well, this video is for you because I'm going to be talking to you about First Tech Credit Union. Now, let me help you understand something. First Tech Credit Union, they may not be as, I want to say, flexible as Navy Federal or forgiving as Navy Federal, but at the same time they do have high limit credit cards. And one of the credit cards that people are always chasing with First Tech Credit Union is the Odyssey Elite MasterCard. All right, because to my understanding this card here starts at $25,000. all right, now if I'm saying correct, that somebody put a comment below, but here's the thing about it with First Tech Credit Union that you really have to understand. Now, they love catering to people that are either just starting out, that don't have a lot of credit, or you have a high income, okay? That's something that you need to understand about First Tech Credit Union. Now, here's some other facts that you need to know about First Tech. How do you even join? Well, the way you join, you can join through the Financial Fitness Association. Okay, you can join through the Financial Fitness Association. Now, here's the thing about it. Once you join, let's just say you have at least a 660. Then you can start applying for credit cards. Now, here's the thing about it. Like, if you apply for a credit card with First Tech, and they're going to do a hard inquiry, okay? They're going to do a hard inquiry, and we're going to talk about that. But one of the things that you have to understand, and this is 3 things that they may deny you because of. They do check systems, all right? They may check systems, all right? If you have too much open revolving credit, okay, so, or even if you have too much credit, this is something I don't understand. Say that you have at least 100,000 plus of revolving credit, then they may turn you down. All right, I don't know why, but that's how they are. If they're not in the mix prior to you getting up to 100,000 plus in credit, then they may turn you down. Okay, I'm not saying they will, but they may. Now, here's another interesting thing about them, that your debt to income ratio. Now, this is something that confuses a lot of people, and the reason that it is because with credit unions and banks, all right, they're very different than fintech companies. Credit unions and banks, they're working with you if you have a debt to income ratio lower than 55%. Okay, so even if you have a 740 credit score, 780 credit score, okay, if you have too much open revolving debt, then First Tech Credit Union may deny you. Okay, even with you having a high credit score, it's just too much open revolving credit. So if you're going to go after their credit cards, then I would definitely tell you to try to pay your debt down to at least under 10% if you can't pay it down to 0. Okay, that's your revolving debt. I'm not talking about the personal loans. Now, here's the one thing that's different about First Tech is that Experian. Okay, they only pull Experian, and they report to Experian. Now, here's the interesting thing about it. On the credit cards, they don't do a soft pull. All right, where on the credit card, they don't do a soft pull, but the personal loans, you can do a pre-qualification. Now, the personal loans go from 500 up to 50,000, okay, and you need at least a 660 credit score for that as well. Now, in reference to that Odyssey Elite MasterCard, because it's starting out at 25,000, I would encourage you to at least get your credit score up to about a at least a 690 or higher, okay? A 690 or higher, just to be safe. Now, they do have their classic MasterCard as well that you can possibly go for, but when you're going for that Elite, because it's starting out at such a high balance, then you want to try to get your credit score up as high as possible. Now, here's the thing about it that may help you. All right, once you once you got your DTI down, you can also do the gardening effect. And what the gardening effect means is basically where before you, if you have challenging credit, okay, then you may want to do a secure card or a secure loan, all right, and you want to do that for have those type of accounts open for at least 6 months to help build a relationship with them. Now, I'm not saying it's necessary, but if you have challenging credit and you really want to get higher limit cards and you can't get into Navy Federal, and First Tech would definitely be a good option for you. Okay, so if you have any questions about business credit funding, personal credit funding, or how to remove negative items off of your personal credit, click the link in the description. Thank you.